An absolute slaughter. These 5 stocks got obliterated the last 30 days, but are now giving everyone a massive opportunity to change their financial life. And we're not talking about a 10 or 20% crash. Most of these stocks are down 40% plus. And that is why I had to make this emergency video, because you guys got to know which stocks are now the best deals ever. A lot of people around me and in the Discord asked me yesterday and the day before, hey, what's going on? Is this a good time to buy? Or do you think it will go down even more? And what I told them the last 2 days, no one knows the future. It could always go down even more. But what I do know is that these stocks are trading at very attractive valuations. And I know that thanks to my Mr. Invest Excel sheet, which is since yesterday free to the public. So make sure to join the Discord, link is in the description. And the first stock, as you saw in the thumbnail, is called Fubo. The reason why you got to take opportunity of this basically massive crash is because this company is in the best financial state ever. But at the same time, it's trading almost at all-time lows. Look at this, going down 20% after earnings, while they beat their numbers. And because of what? No guidance. It's now trading so extremely cheap, so that offers a perfect entry point in this stock. Disney now owns 70% of Fubo, and that gives them a big brother for protection and massive scale. And Fubo sued the big guys, named Venue from Disney, and they won the case, leading into a huge cash settlement of $220 million in cash. And analysts think it could double in the next 12 months. And thanks to my Excel sheet, I can track how much this stock could go up in the coming 3 to 5 years. And I'm forecasting that this stock could go up 480% in the upcoming 5 years. The second steal deal, which I'm buying every share inside of, is called DUOT Technologies. And what they're doing is that they're dropping mini data centers, the size of a parking spot, into small towns and schools. And this gives hospitals and students the same high-speed internet and AI power that big cities have without long delays. And now that the world is running out of electricity to power the AI boom, DUOT Technology manages mobile gas turbines that can be set up in weeks to provide a very fast power solution. And that is bypassing the years of waiting for traditional power grids. And this isn't just a story, the money is showing up. Revenue doubled this past year, and the company has over 35 million in the bank with zero debt. The stock price has already surged up to 56% the last year, and I'm talking about this stock since my second video on this channel. They're trading at a price to sales ratio of 9, and what's so crazy is that the earnings per share is forecasted to grow by basically 100% the upcoming 12 months, and they're expecting that their revenues will surge by 584%, while trading only at the price to sales ratio of 10. This is all visible in their EPS chart, expecting to have a positive EPS in the third quarter of 2026, and the same is visible in their revenue chart. And if we're looking at my Excel sheet, I'm forecasting that this stock could surge up to 700% within 5 years. So yeah, this stock definitely deserves a spot in my portfolio. The third company is a $2 stock in the space sector. This company is in the very early innings, and this one is literally about to take off like a rocket ship. And that one is called Sidus Space. The stock price dipped pretty significantly lately, and that is offering you a perfect opportunity to start your position. Sidus has proved that they can build and launch satellites faster than almost anyone in the industry. And that's all thanks to their 3D printing technology. And they aren't just building satellites, they're learning how to build them cheaper, proving they can scale profitably. And they got a 35,000 square foot factory ready to go. Sidus satellites use the same advanced AI chips found in high-end robotics, which is called NVIDIA Orin, to process data in space. Apart from that, Sidus was selected by the Missile Defense Agency to help build the Golden Dome. Through a massive partnership with Lone Star Data Holdings, Sidus is building the first air-gapped data center storage in space. And now to top it off, with a potential SpaceX IPO in 2026, the world is about to realize how valuable space companies have become. Wall Street analysts have a price target over $10 per share. They are right now trading at a price to sales ratio of 20, which is a lot cheaper compared to Rocket Lab and Red Cat Holdings, which are other space stocks. But look at this, they're expecting that their EPS will surge by 82% and their revenues by 30%. And these are massive numbers compared to their peers. And you can also see this in their EPS chart. It's just going up and to the right. And the same counts for their revenue chart. And if we take a look at my Excel sheet, Sidus stock price has the potential to surge from $2.8 to $25 within 5 years, which is an 800% increase. And this is based off the company their own forecast and analysts their projections. So yeah, this Excel sheet is providing me with a very clear overview. So make sure to join that, because this Excel sheet won't be free for a long time. The third stock is called Pagaya Technologies, and this one is also down more than 50% from its all-time highs, while the company's fundamentals are improving every single quarter. And this stock is getting a lot of attention lately from the retailers, and I can tell you that's for a reason. Because Pagaya doesn't compete with the banks, it actually helps them. They're approving 30% more customers from big companies like US Bank and actually SoFi by using high-tech AI that is a lot smarter than old-school credit scores. And every time someone applies, their AI gets smarter. And this has created a massive wall that competitors can't compete with. They started with personal loans, but now they're conquering the $600 billion car loan market and the rapidly growing shop now and pay later sector. If you look at their price to sales ratio, they're only trading at a 1.5 price to sales ratio. That's extremely cheap for a software company. There are in total 10 analysts with an average price target of $40, while right now the stock price is trading at $19. Now if you look at their future growth, they're projecting that the EPS will surge by 330%, and they are projecting that the revenues will increase by 24% the coming 12 months. And all this is visible in their EPS chart and revenue chart. It's just going up and to the right. In my Excel sheet, I'm forecasting that the stock can surge up to 670% within 5 years. And that is why it deserves a spot in this portfolio. And last but not least, we got AMD. This stock is basically down 25% from its very recent all-time highs. A few days ago, they published their quarterly results and it was amazing. But what did the stock do? It crashed because basically the whole market went down. And what you got to understand is that for AMD, it's basically the last chance to get in at these prices. Everyone got very lucky for this recent crash and it's really time to load the boat. This one won't particularly give you the most returns, but it's probably one of the safest growth stocks that in my Excel sheet is projected to surge at least 260% the coming 5 years. And these are pretty conservative numbers, but AMD is now a core partner for OpenAI, deploying 6 gigawatts of GPU power. The beautiful thing is that AMD will be the first to launch 2 nanometers server CPUs in 2026. They have a target of $100 billion in data center revenues by 2030. So the company is forecasting that their profits will triple by the end of the decade. And once the 450 series comes online in the second half of the year, then the stock will hit at least $500 before year end. To reward the people that watch until this point, I posted my 10 best biotech and pharma stocks in my Discord, but I'm extremely bullish on those. And just smash the like button for me and only subscribe if you want to see more content. See you guys in the next one.